The Loma Catholic Cemetery was opened in 1884 and is largely located in Caloocan, Metro Manila. The Loma Cemetery is one of the oldest cemetery in Manila with an area of slightly less than 54 hectares. After an earthquake struck Manila in 1863, the Spanish authorities saw the need to find a new cemetery for the city as Paco Cemetery was already running at full capacity. The cemetery was originally known as Cementerio de Binondo, as the area was under the jurisdiction of Santa Cruz, during the Spanish colonial period. Spanish officials warned Filipino rebels that once they joined the uprising, they can no longer be buried in Catholic cemeteries, on the consecrated ground like La Loma, and thus denied, of what then was considered a decent burial in their time. Streetscapes in some parts of La Loma are crowded with mausoleums creating different views. Campo Santo de La Loma leaves it as crucial piece of the country's historical heritage of architecture. Amid Manila's oldest cemetery is a century-old beautiful chapel dedicated to St. Pancratius, an old structure that survived wars, typhoons, earthquakes and other calamities, and one that stood the test of time. This century-old structure is the funerary chapel of the cemetery since its opening in 1884. Both the front and rear stairways have two stone markers on each side with the texts, Evangelo, a Spanish term of gospel, and Epistula, a Spanish term for letters. With walls made of adobe stone blocks, the chapel has an elaborate pseudo-Baroque facade, with middle segment unusually protruding like a Roman-era triumphal arch. Its roof has a big dome and a cross, and the sides are supported by buttresses, with windows in between. All around are ornamental bas-reliefs, with floral and vegetative designs, unusually for a church. Flanking the facade is a pair longitudinally tapering buttresses topped by urn-like finials. Rows of similar buttresses are found at the sides of the chapel, in between which are windows. Surprisingly, for these old and beautiful heritage, not even a historical marker is there to remind everyone on its role and contribution to our history, but for those who knows them by heart, the old chapel of St. Pancratius and the entire La Loma Cemetery are two icons of the city that will forever be inscribed in the unwritten testaments of their importance. Like and subscribe. And watch more catching videos of all the best eye-catching view has to offer. Thanks for watching.